In this video, we're going to go over exactly how to do your Google Business Profile SEO for flooring companies. This is going to be for 2026. So this is basically going to help you show up in the Google Maps results when homeowners search for flooring near you or similar searches. You're going to be able to get more free calls out of this. You can basically turn your business profile into a 24/7 lead machine without relying on any ads. We're going to cover the exact setup that impacts rankings most, like categories, address, and service area services, how to get more and better Google reviews that help you rank and win jobs, and how to stay active with this profile the right way with photos, weekly posts, so Google keeps boosting your visibility. These are the exact strategies we use with our clients. We were able to add $400,000 in revenue in 3 months for Demos, $50,000 in revenue in 30 days for Grant. We quadrupled revenue in 60 days for Vito and added $120,000 in pipeline for Jeff in new projects. And you can find more of our case studies at eastmanads.com. So why does a Google Business Profile actually matter for flooring? This profile is basically the box that shows up in Google Maps and results when someone searches for a flooring installer near me, hardwood flooring in the city you're in, vinyl plank flooring installer, and you can see an example here of the 1, 2, and 3 spots for a search like flooring companies near me. So these searches come from people ready to buy, not just browsing. Most calls go to the top 3 map listings and not the websites below. Most people are just not going to click down there. So what this is going to do for you, it's going to send you free calls every week. It works 24/7 without ads, and it builds trust before customers even visit your website when they see your profile up here. So the overall goal is winning the number 1 Google Maps spot. Spots 2 and 3 are also good, but spots 4 and below are not going to be seen on that Google Maps pack. So Google has 3 main areas when someone searches for something. The first of which are ads, the search ads here, the Google Maps pack, which is this here, and then the regular websites down below. So Maps matters the most because these are the first results that show on mobile, and they get the highest click-through because people are clicking on these the most, and then the calls go directly to your phone. So it gets you in front of homeowners at the exact moment they want flooring installed. So Google decides who ranks in this map pack with relevance, proximity, and trust, and I'll explain what these mean. Relevance is basically, does Google understand what you actually do? And you can control this by selecting the right category in your profile. You want to have the correct flooring services listed, and your description matches the flooring work you actually do. Next is proximity. How close are you to the person actually searching? And this basically means real addresses and well-defined service areas are going to perform better, and fake or stretched out service areas are actually going to hurt your rankings. And the last one is authority. So this basically means does Google trust you more than competitors? And you can build this up over time with good reviews, website content, and consistent business info online, which is your name, address, phone, and your business hours all matching exactly. So for some of the basics of the setup, these help avoid some problems later. You want to have a dedicated Google account. You don't want to use your personal one when you're setting up this profile. You don't want to lose access if an employee leaves or you lose the Google account or something. It's just cleaner ownership and it's easier to control the permissions. And if you haven't already claimed your business profile, but it already exists, you can use this Own This Business button when you search up your business's name. You don't want to create a duplicate profile because this can cause all sorts of problems like ranking issues, suspensions, or lost reviews. This step basically prevents a lot of headaches later. Next up is categories, and this is one of the biggest ranking levers. This is probably the most important section, and that's this category right here, flooring store, or whatever you choose. So your primary category, or the one most important one you choose, basically says, show me when people search for this. If your category is wrong, Google is going to show your competitors instead. So for flooring categories, you want to use flooring contractor. If you're an install-focused company, you want to use flooring store. This is best for showrooms and suppliers. And if you just do refinishing, or you want to focus just on that, then you can do wood floor refinishing service. So choosing the wrong category can cut your visibility in half and make you rank for the wrong searches. And it basically overall limits the types of jobs you attract. Next, we'll get into address versus service area. So Google wants to show real local businesses, not fake locations, of course. And we'd recommend always displaying an address, even if it is a home address. So it doesn't have to be a flooring showroom, and you want to make sure this address matches your website address. And putting an address down is basically going to boost your rankings instead of just doing a service area and hiding your address on your profile. So for the service area you choose, you want to choose the area you actually service. You don't want to overextend it or your ranking is going to drop. Next, getting into profile completeness, and these are just easy wins you can pick up. So Google rewards profiles that are fully filled out. You want to have your hours and contact info, and they should match your website. You want to have all of the services you list. Don't worry about going overboard on this. Just list out every single service you actually offer. So LVP flooring installation, hardwood floor refinishing, tile flooring installer, etc. Your description, this is going to help Google understand your services, and it helps homeowners, and it also improves conversion, so more calls. And photos, this is basically going to build trust faster. It improves clicks. And don't use stock photos for this. Real photos are going to beat stock photos every time. Next, reviews, and these also matter a lot. So Google's going to use reviews to decide who to show, who to hide, and who deserves these top spots. So a good review might look something like this. So a 5-star review, good lengthy description, and then some images of the actual service that was done. So there's 3 things that Google really looks at for reviews. That's quantity. So more reviews will typically win. Quality, higher stars is more trust, of course. And content, reviews mentioning services help rankings. So you want longer text reviews with photos, and these reviews are going to be worth more to Google. So instead of asking something like, can you leave us a review? You can ask something like, if you're happy with your flooring install, mentioning that in the review really helps us out, just so the person's able to talk about that in the review instead of just leaving 5 stars. You should also be responding to every review. This is going to just show professionalism. It helps with your ranking, and it builds trust with future customers who are reading these reviews. As for weekly activity, Google likes active businesses, so you want to make sure you're using the business profile posting feature. And one of these per week is typically sufficient. You can be posting before and after pictures, new flooring projects, tips for homeowners, or any seasonal promos you have. But just do one of these posts once a week and that will be enough. Next is website and off-page stuff. So Google's going to check your website just to confirm what services you offer and what cities you serve. A weak website is basically going to hold your business profile back and reduce your rank. You also want to make sure your business info is listed correctly on other sites. So that's name, address, and phone number. This is also going to increase your ranking on Google Maps. So the Google Business Profile is not any kind of SEO magic. It needs to be set up correctly. It needs to be kept active. And you need to be consistently getting reviews to gain trust and get your rankings up. When you do this right, Google's going to send you free flooring jobs every month through this profile. And if you have all this down and you want to get even more jobs, you can check out our recent video we just made on running Facebook ads for flooring. And if you want help setting this up for your flooring company, you can check us out at eastmanads.com, or you can tap the link below to book a free strategy call. And we'll go over exactly what we can do to bring in more flooring jobs for your company. Hope that was helpful. Thanks for watching.